Hi, everyone. I was working on my bookkeeping yesterday, and I realized that there's a couple of places where people might not know that you need to look to find some fees that you can deduct as business expenses and just to get the numbers to reconcile things. If you use Stripe or PayPal to process any of your payments on any of the platforms that you sell on. So first, let's go into Stripe. This isn't going to take very long. I'm just going to show you where to go to download the reports so that you don't miss out on these expenses. The first place you're going to want to go is your Stripe account. And Stripe is a credit card processing platform. So if you have a Goimagine shop or if you have a website where you take payments, you might use Stripe. You might use a different service. You might use Square or whatever, but whatever you use, you need to go and get this report so that you don't miss out on deducting your fees because you always pay fees when you process credit card payments. So go into your Stripe account. So the only thing you need to do for this, it's very simple. Go into your Stripe account and down over here in the left-hand side, you're going to click on reports. It will take you to this page and you want to click on payout reconciliation. I don't use this very often, so I don't use Stripe to process many payments. So for me, it's mostly PayPal, but yeah, you don't want to miss out on this. And see, this says for last year, I had $280 in fees that I can claim as a deduction. So what you want to do, don't do the balance summary. You want to scroll down to payout reconciliation, click download, and then make sure this is itemized, that is selected, and that's selected by default. Just download this, and once it downloads, it will give you a list of all of the payouts, all of the fees that you paid for each one, and you can use that on your taxes to reconcile deposits and reconcile payments, and also to make sure that you're claiming all of the deductions that you can claim. And that's really important because the first year that I did taxes for my product business, I think that I forgot to do that. So I had probably, it probably wasn't that much. It's probably about $50 in expenses. The first year you're in business, you don't make that much, but it still is $50. So you want to take every expense that you can in order to pay fewer taxes. Okay, the next place you need to look is on PayPal. Again, this is something that you might completely forget about, but you pay PayPal fees. Anytime you send money through PayPal, well, not anytime, but a lot of the times when you send money through PayPal, you pay them a fee. You pay fees when they process a payment. So you need to deduct that on your taxes as an expense. So, so for PayPal, you want to go to your home page, go to activity, all reports. And when this comes up, So for PayPal, you're going to go to the home page, go to activity, all reports. It will look blank if it opens up on this page, but you want to go to payments here, and you can do a balance report. The best one is to do this monthly and custom. So just click monthly and custom, and then you're going to tell it to create a report for last year, whatever that is. And you can do this by month. You can do this once a month if you want to by going down and doing the month. What you want to do though to get the whole year is go here and just click create report. And then you're going to wait, because PayPal takes a while before it actually generates the report, depending on how long it is. If you have a ton of PayPal transactions and you do everything on it, it could take a long time. But eventually this is going to kind of jump. And if you scroll down here, I've done this a couple times to test this out. You can see it says January 1st through January 20. Okay, so this is the one that I just requested. I did this one yesterday. Let's see, this one is on demand. Okay, so this one is actually right. And you just click download. It will have a list of all of the fees. It's the same thing, all the payments, all the fees that you paid. You want to make sure that you go through that and deduct everything that you can deduct so that you claim all of your expenses on your taxes. And like I said, this is important because if you don't do it, you're going to miss out on a deduction, and that could make the difference between one tax bracket and the next, depending if you're in the US or a different country. But you do want to make sure that you're claiming all of the expenses everywhere, including, Etsy, Goimagine. If you're on Goimagine, all of those expenses are in the Stripe report, or PayPal, depending if you have PayPal connected. But Etsy payments is separate. They have a separate system, so you get those reports on Etsy. But I know that Stripe and PayPal are the two that people seem to have trouble with because it's not something that we do all the time. That's how you get those reports. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and give this video a thumbs up. I will talk to you later.